Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, welcome back to another video of Master Command. I know it's been a little while. Had a little break going on, got a little busy last weekend, but we're jumping back in after our failure with Russia. We're going, I was thinking either Prussia or France for this run, I won't lie to you. But I think we'll give the old Prussians a try and see how that goes. Excuse me. We're going to play some Brigadier, I think, is going to be our major, so let's see. We haven't completed any players, so we're going to go with Colonel for now. No modifiers. We'll do historical enemies. Yeah, sure. We'll do Iron Man as well. This is new. This was never here before. Save that. The dead do not fight for glory. Sometimes retreat is the best way to preserve your army. So, we have a few options here. As Prussia, we can reinforce Silesia against what looks to be the Austrians, maybe, or Russians, one of the two. Which will allow us to take over these and get some Prussian Fusiliers and some Oblique Order, which is flanking fire damage, for reinforcing 4 outposts and securing 5 battlefields. If we do the Occupy Saxony run through, we can get sieging 3 forts will give us some Prussian field artillery, and securing 7 settlements will give us target training, which gives us more accuracy but slower reload. My thing is, I don't know if we're going to be able to siege any forts in our first playthrough like this, so we might just have to go for the reinforced Silesia. Cadenced marching would be really good, though, so actually I might do this one, occupy Thuringia, and just go from there. I think we might do that. Also, I don't think I've ever done an occupy mission, so I don't quite know what that entails. I know that we've done reinforcing missions before. We have Frederick II von Prueben, I'm guessing. We have the Canton system, which enlists us plus 350 reservists the first time we enter any settlement. And Junker aristocracy, which means offers veterancy is gained is doubled, but we have less recruitable officers. I think we give Occupy Thuringia a chance. Here we go. Act 1, Thuringia. Generating terrain. Let's see what this new occupation mode looks like. I don't know if we ever messed with this before. I don't even know if it's new. It's just been a while since I played. So, we have some Prussian musketeers, some Prussian dragoons, and 2 Cantonist recruits. So let's set up our recruits a little bit here. Give this guy the regimental staff, quartermaster. Give these guys those. We'll make sure our horsemen have the fatigues for the move speed. As well as that, I think we're going to give our musketeers the ramrods, as well as the pocket Bibles. And we'll do the tobacco rations for the accuracy to these boys. And with that, we will leave camp. War is upon us. General, your army stands at the frontier. Though modest in size, your forces are disciplined and in good order. A nearby depot lies ahead, lightly defended. You will serve as a starting point to begin your campaign, though you'll need to press onward soon after. So, you can read the rest if you are interested by pausing. Same thing with this one. We've read all these before in the past playthroughs, so let's see what we want. Do we want some provisions? Do we want some recruits? Or do we want some ammo? I find that ammo goes pretty quickly, so we're going to go for the ammo on this one. And then we're going to take the fight. Battle of Hildburghausen against the Austrian army I'm looking at, maybe? Yeah, Austrian army. That was correct. So they got 1 Chevalier and 2 things of Crown Land recruits. Where some states have an army, the Prussian army has a state. Voltaire, French philosopher. Alright, here we go. So, I think the goal is going to be try to push into the town. Maybe just... I think actually I might swap it around, have my Cantonist recruits circle around the flank, and have the musketeers take the center. Double time it right up. Pick 1 recruit there, 1 there, The Dragoons will immediately start pushing ground. Same with you, and we'll just go multi-speed it. We'll try to harass and get some shots off with the Dragoons. These boys are tired now. We're going to start slowing them down. But they have really good cover. Keep moving, boys. Alright, lads. Let them engage you. Take them point blank. They have almost no cover where they're at. There we go, yeah, we gave them a good volley there. No, Cantonist recruits are completely on their flank. Rotating you boys. These guys are getting a little low on stamina, that's fine. These Cantonist recruits are just doing damage to them right now. Now let's charge them from the back. We are going to start rotating you lads because these Krowlin recruits are about to completely rout, probably. You would think. Okay. Oh, they're good. So. Battle. If soldiers were to begin to think, not one of them would remain in the army. Frederick the Great, King in Prussia. Alright, that was a relatively simple fight. We managed to gain the good ground immediately, so we got some ammunition out of that one. We'll get some reservists for this one, restore some casualties. There we go, got some promotions too, that's good. We need those. Punch the army strength and the ammo. Let's just keep it moving. Hildburghausen has some empty stores, few items in the shops. It's fine. Let's see, actually, let's get rid of some of these old worn muskets. We'll get this Potsdam. We'll give these boys some. Well, you already have the players. We'll give you that. Make sure you lads have some sturdy shoes. Give these guys the charge bonus and the melee damage with morale. We got here morale plus and Morale damage received is minus. And then I guess we'll give these guys a frost pendant. We'll sell the worn musket off. We don't have to worry about that. It's only 12 gold anyways, so not big of a deal. I'll keep the let's see what they got going on in the barracks here. I'd like to get some more recruits, probably. I don't have actually, I need a new brigade. Do that. You. Powderhouse, stable. Heavy sabers, maybe? Maybe some heavy sabers. Then we'll get some charge 6, move speed 6. Melee damage 10, move speed 4 for some Frisian horses. Let's see. We'll get the Hungarian horses. And then we'll take this off. Give you boys that. Yeah, those swords are good. Alright, that's good. Sell one more time, sell that, confirm. Alright. Let's go do this encampment. We got to siege 3 forts and secure 5 settlements, so we'll head up to Altenburg after. Maybe engage that army. Let's do that. Ah, my boys can already level up. So, here's the thing. What are we going to want to do, you know? Prussians, we don't really care too much about those guys. The cavalry, I should say, sorry. The infantry Jaegers would be really nice. Those guys look like pretty good shooters. Yeah, they're really good at shooting. Not the best for fighting, but some Prussian lifeguards which have good morale, good fighting. Decent, pretty good shooting, too. Then we have the Prussian Fusiliers, so... I think we're going to go straight down the musketeers to vet musketeers to the lifeguards. Yeah, just get myself a good center column core of units. I can't actually level anything up right now. Yeah, not till I get more veterancy. Battle of Altenburg against some Fusiliers and 2 units of Crown Land recruits. Though outnumbered and nearly encircled at every turn, Russia's survival in the 7 Years' War earned it the status as a European great power and cemented Frederick's legend and legacy. Nice. That's good to know. Hopefully we can help do that in this game, this campaign. Not fall apart like we did in the Russian one, which was a little unfortunate, but, you know, whatever. It happens. We're going to do the same thing as last time, where we send up a 4 in the center of my Prussian musketeers. I think this one's just going to be a straight duking it out in the field. Alright. Let the enemy approach. We're going to advance the Cantonist recruits a little bit against those Fusiliers. And we're going to engage. The Musketeers are about to rip into those recruits over there. Crownland recruit. And they are absolutely just destroyed. Battered those guys. rotate the boys here. We'll get the dragoons up here, get on the hill behind them. My Cantonist recruits here are duking it out, going 1-for-1 against the Fusiliers. That's good. Sneak into range a little bit here, boys. Oh shoot, are they charging? What are they doing? Yep, these Crown Land recruits are about to break. Yep, that's what I was worried about. Get them nice and tired. Counter charge, boys. And that's the fight. That was a beautiful fight. I don't know why they decided to charge. That was pretty not good on their part. Definitely screwed themselves a bit on that one. Alright, we got 189 thalers. Got 2 uniforms to sell. We got some heavy jackets, military cheese, some limber chests that we can sell. That's nice. I think we're gonna go with the veterancy. Our boys, and some little bit of food. That gets 2 of our recruits up to 3, and then our cavalry. Oh no, we got 1 up to 4. Can get some musketeers out of those boys. All right, you need 4 to go to Grassers. All right. Restock on Anhalt de Saul and get his flanking fire damage. But we take a lot more melee damage. That's a little rough. We can get charged, but cover efficiency is bad. These are all terrible traits. I think we're gonna go with the flanking fire damage and just kind of hope for the best that we don't get railed by melee units. Don't run into an army of grenadiers or anything like that. Okay, so let's go to the noble estate, see what we can get. Command radius morale. Morale damage received minus 10%, but his move speed slower. Stamina and veterancy gains. That's a really good one. Honestly, I'll take agile and make this my cavalry commander. More stamina, more fighting, you know? Sell those. Come to you here. That's not that bad. Move my cavalry there. Food. For now, we're just going to sell all this stuff. I don't really want it. And then we're going to go try to find something else. We'll go check out this battlefield. We need to make some money. I need to take on some fights. So, let us face a tough enemy field army. That's a little rough. I don't know how much I want to do that. Let's see. Let's take it. Oh. So we get the Prussian Fusiliers now. That is 9,000 men. Oh man, is that terrifying. Well, they're not the worst, not by any means. Man. Okay. So, we've got only 1 unit of cavalry, the rest are infantry and 1 unit of artillery. A lot of Austrian Fusiliers, Hungarian Crown recruits, a lot of recruits, so we can probably work with that. Yeah, I don't really want to lose 20% of my army. We were answered by a salvo from several battalions, which had already approached to a couple of 100 paces. Tempelhof, Prussian artillery officer, describing the attack of Hochkirch. Hopefully these Fusiliers will be treating us well. Now this is a pretty interesting field too, because we can anchor down hard in this town. That's actually not bad. I'm gonna leave the recruits, like, try to keep them as safe as I can. We're gonna really try to lock in like right there, to like right there, and then maybe like these guys here. I don't know. I'll figure something out. I'll leave my dragoons out here. My general in here. And we got some really good cover here. We're gonna try to just shift a little bit more. We'll have the Cantonist recruits anchor the main city itself, I think. And then just gonna kind of hopefully hold the line a little bit here. And dragoons will cover the flank. They got the Hungarian hussars, which they have, I'm guessing, really good charge. Yeah, they do. They have really good charge. We outnumber them, and we have guns. We have better guns than they do if they have guns. They don't even have guns, so... yeah. So, my musketeers are already engaged in those recruits. I don't like the Fusiliers built up over here. I'm not too worried about the recruits, so I'm going to send my recruits over this way. This flank should be relatively simple to hold. It's just these Fusiliers are what worry me, because these guys can probably just, yeah, truck through my musketeers if they engage, probably. At least that's the concern. Get them nice and tired. Okay, that didn't really get them that tired, but... ooh, it's gonna be close. This is a duel if I've ever seen one. Alright, good. We broke the Hungarian hussars. Now, unfortunately, well, who are you guys engaging? Alright, we're gonna send you guys back across the bridge for now. We're gonna just move you there. Make sure these lads have better cover. And we're gonna go try to harass this other flank in a second here. Alright, we broke those recruits, so we're gonna start cycling over just like so, coming out. The hussars are coming back. We're gonna go face those guys. It may have been dumb of me to come out into the river like this, but these boys are a little tired, so we're just gonna let them rest for a bit here. My Fusiliers are getting outshot like a mother trucker right now. This isn't good. These boys have a lot of stamina left. Do they just put their bayonets on or off? Let's get all your bayonets off so you guys can shoot more accurate. can't get a volley off on these Hungarian recruits here. These guys are breaking. Let's start rotating. We can just keep duking it out with these guys over here for now. Should be fine. My Fusiliers have been just getting their butts walloped right now, and it's not looking good for them. We'll keep the general here. These Crownland recruits might return, but who knows. These Hungarian Fusiliers are getting ready to charge, it looks like. Yup. 6 bayonets, boys. Divide 6 bayonets. Put some distance between you and them. Oh yeah, this is not going well for them, as they thought it would. Reform the line. We'll engage these Austrian Fusiliers. Alright. Let's see here, let's speed this up a little bit. That unit's breaking, here comes their cavalry. Let us have you boys wait to fire and engage those units there. The fact that you lads didn't break immediately is crazy. I mean, they're gonna break now, but... No, don't charge them. Just... There we go. Turn back on volley fire for you boys as you guys light these dudes up. Let's have the dragoons come up this way. Our recruits are a little exhausted here, but that's fine. Starting to run out of ammo too. Boys over here to go get rid of this artillery. Those recruits just broke. Yep, they just shattered. There we go. That's the fight. It was a relatively tough fight, but yeah, we made it work. I mean, we're outnumbered, I think, 2-1 there. Alright, look at that. $400, $468. That's great. Got some good loot. Let's see. I think we'll just take the Thalers and the ammunition, because the ammunition's always good. Got some boys that leveled up. That's great. I don't like the Fusiliers. I think they suck. They did nothing but get shot to death the entire time. They're really good for charges, though, so it's kind of what they're there for. And they got good aim, too. I don't know why they were doing so little when it came to damage. I mean, they got decent muskets. Better than these guys. So, fill all you boys up. You're out of recruits. Now, let's get the, we'll get Keen. It looks pretty good. And then we will keep moving on to Jana. I should stop and grab this herd real quick. Let's see. We have much coin to spare. We have some coin to spare. Let's get an excellent great coat and 120 provisions for 70 thalers. That's not bad at all. Yeah, that's a really good great coat. That'll go well if I can put it on my cavalry. Ooh, they really want to fight. Okay. So we got some Renzea recruits, Fusiliers, and 2 units of cavalry. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Grab you boys those greatcoats. With these guys, those. As well. You guys some... Nope. Ah. Alright, let's take this fight. Battle of Jena. Continue the fight with your bayonets, until by the help of God and Russian courage, the enemy are beaten and chased away. William Vilimovich Amor, Russian general. Alright. So, this shouldn't be that bad of a fight. We just took out a much bigger, much more dangerous fight than this. They only have 3 units of infantry, so... I mean, we're just going to throw our infantry right up on the line and just outshoot them to death. The cavalry will push over the left flank. My cavalry's a little damaged, but that's fine. Yeah, we just gotta be careful about their cavalry. That's all. Everyone, for now, take off your bayonets. Well, those Grenzea Fusiliers are not going to be doing too hot with only 800 guys. Looks like they're splitting both ways around our flank. Which one of these guys are the better shooters? The guys on the right only have swords, so we'll go face off against the guys on the left flank for now. So, let's just keep it going, keep shooting. There we go, that unit's broken. Do this, and then we'll do this. Get my guys ready in case the cavalry does anything. Yep, here they come. Fix bayonets, boys. Countercharge. These are Fusiliers, this is what they do. Our Fusiliers broke. That's a little worrying. Oh, our Fusiliers are back in the fight. Countercharge their Fusiliers, turn off light fire to get some more shots in. Their boys are breaking. Reline up, reline up. Turn off volley fire, turn off your bayonet. No. I need you to shoot them. Alright, well, let's go in the melee. Looks like we'll have this, though, pretty easily. Yeah. That was a relatively simple fight. So, that should be good money as well. Decent money, at least. Yeah, near 200. Yeah, that was close enough. Alright, we'll take all that. We got a breastplate. That'll really help our cavalry, to be honest. I think for now we're going to go with the reservists. It gives 800 men to help restock our boys. And looks like I can promote this Cantonist recruit. do a Prussian musketeer. That should have done it probably at the end of the last battle, but that's fine. We need 5 for you guys to go to veteran. The dragoons here can go to Corsage, which will completely nuke their shooting, but that's fine. We'll take them over and make them just straight charging cavalry. It's less about guns, more about speed and ferocity. Which means we're also going to give them the breastplate instead of the greatcoats. We'll give the greatcoats for now to our Fusiliers. And we will enter Jenna. Let's focus on rearming our boys. Buy a couple more guys. There we go. Check out the gunsmith. Sell some stuff here. And by some, I mean like everything I have except... we want to keep the land pattern? I don't know. For now, let's get the Tula muskets, which have terrible range, actually. But not as bad as the land pattern, apparently. The Potsdams are really good. Prussian firearms, so we'll buy one of those. And I think we may call that for now on weapons, because there's really not much here that's interesting to me. 120 to 131, yeah, that's a little... Oh. You guys that. Sell that off. Staff college. Some interesting stuff here, that's for sure. I don't know if I want anything from there yet. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll grab that. See what we got in the barracks. We're gonna definitely want to get some more recruits, probably. Freikorps Divisional. Get some hussars out of them, which is some more charging cavalry. Not bad. We'll get another unit of land mills. Yeah, let's start with that. We'll just go from there. The foundry, we don't have any cannon. Quartermaster. Let's go to the staff college, see what we got going on here. We'll probably want to get some of these eventually. Like, these would be really good to have the surgeons on hand. Especially because of, like, how rough our dudes get cooked out there sometimes. Alright, we'll do that. Then we're going to mess with our frontline guys, just, like, really... That. Okay, why can you not... Ah, because we can only have one staff officer at a time in a unit. Okay, that's fine. Get the better seat of you boys. You guys get him. And you boys get them. Okay. And these recruits will get all this fancy schmancy stuff. And we'll grab that. Our move speed's pretty good on these guys, so that's nice. Past that, though, I don't really need anything else from this place, and we're out of money, so... We can't do any forts right now, not without a, not without any cannon. Oh, looks like we're going into battle. Battle of Zeitz. Some Crownland recruits, some Jaegers, and one thing, Hungarian Hussars. Okay. Try equipping your artillery with canister shot. It is a close-range ammunition type used for devastating volleys, I think is what it said. So, I'm going to send my cavalry around the flank. Infantry corps right up the heart of it all, with you on the flank there. Now we're just going to speed through this fight because I'm really not worried about anything going wrong. The cavalry move way over on the flank here. Let's see what we got going on. You're gonna ignore my cavalry? Okay, well I'm just gonna destroy your crown land recruits then. Alright, well that unit's broken. I'm gonna let you boys rest a little bit here. Alright, boys, they're gonna be coming. Ready for it. Here they come. Lay it into them. Countercharge. I don't know how well it's gonna go, but yeah, not going good for my Candace recruits. Let's start pulling this unit back. Oh shoot, they're just gonna keep charging. Okay, let's charge them. It's literally just what I'm doing to them, just in reverse. Yeah. Unfortunately, we finally hit a wall, and that wall is my Fusiliers who are good in melee combat. There we go. There go your okay. So. And that's the fight. Yeah, my Fusiliers will rip right through those guys. Alright. The Battle of Zeitz went well for us. We got some more Thalers. We're gonna take some more ammunition, I think, as well as Thalers. Yeah, we lost a couple men, but nothing too crazy. Probably about, what's that, 1,000 men? Yeah, that's close. What do we got here? Reservist available, and they cost less. That's fine. Buy a bunch of those guys. Sell this to make up our money back. There's really not much need from this place. Let's see, is there any other Candace recruits I can get? I can get another unit of Candace recruits. Alright, let's do that. And then we'll go check out this battlefield up here. We have tons of reservists now. Let's see. Looks like we didn't get anything, but we did take some reservist loss. Alright, let's see what your final trait's going to be. Move speed 15%. Ooh, that's actually really good. We'll go with that one. And for Von Munchau here, you are going to be getting cavalry charge, plus 50% cavalry accuracy, cavalry reload, cover efficiency, and fire damage. I think we're going to go Cavalier, because eventually the idea is you're going to be my main, like, horse commander. I just currently don't have another brigade spot yet and a commander for it. Hopefully I'll get soon. New doctrine received. Cadenced marching. Infantry move speed plus 10%. Nice. There's not much I can do here, so we're just going to kind of back out, and maybe we'll just circle around south, hit that battlefield down there. Ooh, an outpost here and an army. It is currently trying to run for me at the Battle of Sonberg, which is Fusiliers. 3 units of recruits and some hussars. Man, that sounds like the army I just faced. So hopefully I can just counter their hussars, unlike last time where I let them truck through 2 units by accident. Well, not by accident, but just kind of happened. Their cavalry avoided my cavalry. Okay, this is a pretty decent map. I can come up and take this line here in the center. So that's what we're going to try to do. So we're going to try to cap, like, right in here. Essentially just, like, right there. Type thing. Alright, now for my cavalry, I don't know where they're going to use them yet. We're just going to kind of counter his cavalry. This is what we're going to try and do. Because we have the defensive positions. Like, the town is definitely going to be hard to root us out of. Oh, we have the flank, too, technically. Oh. I mean, that's a hard shape to beat right there. Alright, looks like their hussars are committing to the left. Which means we'll commit to the left. Yeah, no, we got that in the bag. This is not what I wanted to do. But whatever. Alright, cool. We broke him. Quick little battle there. We just popped through it all. Frederick the Great promoted the cultivation of the potato despite the skepticism of his people. The potato would eventually become a staple food in Germany, I think is what it said. I'm not too sure. So, we got some silver gorgets, some earthworks, a couple harvest racks, nothing crazy. But we'll take the thalers and the ammunition that come with it. Yeah, I need gold, man. That's all I need right now. I can get everything else. We'll cover some veterancy, see who's ready to level up into stuff. So, looks like no one really has anything they can do yet, which is fine. Let's go check out this battlefield and outpost. Actually, we're going to check out this outpost up here, then we'll head south and do the one down there. Alright. We can provide them some food. Don't really know what that does for us, but okay. Just kind of takes our food and runs off with it. We're actually starting to run a little low on food, so we gotta be careful here. Like, really low on food. Let's get the bone saw. We got the level 2 officer. Heinrich Sigmund von Dohana. Let's head over to Zeeks real quick. Grab some food. My boys start really getting cooked. Sell this stuff. I don't really need it. Check out this range plus 10. This guy's gonna be pretty good. I might give him my 2 cannons, make those guys Jaegers, and then give him 2 artillery units. Might be able to play with that. Let's do that. There we go. Let's get out of town now. Okay, Saunders in. We got slums here. Let's see what we can do with this. Oof. Okay, we don't have the thalers for that. We really need to fight because we're running out of provisions right now. Here we go, convoy. Okay, and we're gonna seize their alcohol at the very least. With this outpost. We could probably take on a tough enemy field army. Let's see. What do we think is tough? What do we think is a tough enemy field army? Let's just we'll just wait the 7 days out. It's still really early in the thing, and plus now we get this artillery unit. So with that artillery unit, that'll allow us to start sieging these forts down, hopefully, which will be really good. Victory depends not on the sharpness of the sword, but on the mind of the commander. Ernst Gideon von Lauden, Austrian Field Marshal. Alright. Okay, it's this map again. Not bad. So we're gonna rock these guys hard left here. We'll bring our cannon up here as well, I think, maybe. We'll counter their cavalry with ours, even though we don't really have much in the way of cavalry, but we're gonna try to do the same thing as last time in a sense, just with a bigger right flank. Alright. Unlimber you boys, get you shooting. Okay. Move our boys right. We'll deal with that provincial cavalry first. As soon as we deal with this provincial cavalry, we can start moving our boys up and into the fight. That's what I was worried about. That's the fight. They broke really quickly. The battle ruined the East Prussian infantry. Ever since then, the regiments of that region have been worthless. Warnery, Prussian general on the Battle of Zorndorf. Oh, that wasn't a bad fight, and we got an artillery unit out of it now, so that's good. And we should be able to get some food, too. We need food bad. We'll do some exchanging, some veterancy, and some provisions. We will keep our artillery over on the right side of the unit tree, right here. Refill the guys as much as we can. You are ready to level up into some veteran musketeers, that's good. Mechanics recruits can go into land mills. We don't want to do that though, so we'll just save them. You guys don't upgrade anything else. You guys are maxed. And you have a really cruddy gun. Ooh, but now we have a better gun. So let's get you guys some accuracy bonus from the pipe. You guys that. We'll give you the ammo consumption stuff, and you have canister shot. Alright, let's get down to the slums here, see what we can't do. Now that we have some gold, valors. Let's see what happens in the HRE. What stays in the HRE? And we won, look at that. Now let's head up the roadways. See what we can't find up here. There's gotta be a town up here somewhere. But there's a battlefield. Recover the equipment or tend to the wounded. Let's recover the equipment. We need some weapons. We don't need those weapons though, so whatever. Ooh, we're out of food again, man. Let's go over this outpost, see what we can do. 2 more weapons. We got some Delft muskets, which have great range, but are kinda poor accuracy. Alright, we're like out of food and reservists right now. This is not good. We're bleeding men bad. Oof, this is not good. Get me here where we can buy food for cheap. So, we'll keep the... sell all this stuff. Okay. While we're here, let's check out the gunsmith. I'd like to get... oh, those are carbines. I don't want Potsdam carbines. I want some Potsdam rifles. Tula muskets, which have very poor range, but are excellent mail. Why do I want excellent mail? I don't want... we'll get another Potsdam as well. We'll go through my boys, see what they can use, and then some more troops. Which we didn't even have enough of. Jeez. There we go. So you've got a Potsdam, which is 20... hold on. The Delfts are basic as well. They're not even that good. So we got terrible accuracy, but great range. So the 135 to 20... So we'll do this, and then we'll give these guys those. Just to give them something that's decent. Then we'll sell everything else. Alright. Not really interesting there. So, with that... nothing else I really want or need right now. Alright. Let's keep it moving. Let's go hit this outpost real quick. Draw some coin. Lose some reservists. Draw some provisions. Lose some reservists. I'm thinking we go with the provisions just so I don't have to deal with this again. maybe we'll go hit this fort up here. Try to blow our way through the wall quickly. So we get 50 provisions, and the enemy HQ is delayed, or we can get 5 civilian items. The enemy grows 1 week faster. We'll take the provisions and then delay them a little bit, and we'll hit this fort up here. We have about 67 days left. So, pop big guns. Let's lay siege. Let us spend some ammo. We did breach the walls. And let's wait and starve them out. Let's go into the breach. They have surrendered. Begin a new doctrine. We got some weapons. Alright, looks like we're making out pretty good right now, so I think we're just gonna look over what we have, maybe socket some new bayonets, because a lot of our boys need them. That is for sure. Let's see, we got some Tula muskets, which are really cruddy. We got a Clarissa sword, which isn't as good as ours. That's not what I wanted to do. That is also not what I wanted to do. I can't give them any better swords, which is a shame. Not like they're really going to be fighting as much, but it doesn't hurt to be prepared. We're going to start making our way south to hit those other forts. They're all the way down here. What do we get? We get the observation focus. So, we got a bit of a haul ahead of us. Let's stop and grab some food. We'll sell some of these guns off. Keep it moving. Follow the road. Let's see. Prussian plus 10. Prussian. And I definitely don't want to. Okay. So, that's this. None of my guys are ready to be promoted. And now that we are here outside the fort, this is where we will be calling it for today. We've had a pretty good run. This run feels real good, real sturdy, real strong. So we will save it there. And I will see you guys all in the next one. And everyone, if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you had any complaints or you just want to, say what's up. And I hope everyone here has a blessed day. Peace.